back to talking about your channel, Mark. I one of the favorite things I've seen on your channel for me is your series on you going through some Bible translations and saying that this is the best translation. And I really enjoy those a lot. Again, I'm encouraging everybody to check out Mark Ward's channel here. A lot of great content. But I love those videos because I've asked you before about what you think is, the best translation. I'm sure we get that question all the time. People want to know. And the answer is there is no answer to that.
All the good
I
ones.
think yeah, all the good ones. Right. Yes. But you do it in a very provocative, and I mean that in a positive way, a way that gets people to say, yeah, well, why is he saying that's the best one? And then you're really showing why that translation is a great translation
Useful.
for the purpose it was created for. Yes, exactly. And we're going to get into slogans and how it relates to each of these translations. That's really our topic for today. But yeah, what do you have to say about that whole issue? Like, what led you to do those videos on the best Bible translation?
Naturally, I believe in my message. And although I sometimes joke when people ask me, why did you write this book? And I say, I did it for the money. If you actually saw my royalty checks, which I'm grateful to get because the laborer is worthy of his hire. And I did put a lot of labor into this. It's not paying the bills. Shall we just say that? I can take my family out to Five Guys burgers and fries, and I'm grateful. So I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I believe in the truth of the message. I am a herald. And I'm heralding the truth in 1 Corinthians 14, edification requires intelligibility. But so naturally, when I see this, what I will call a massive problem of people teaching that the Bible actually insists that we must use only one translation and it has to be the King James, despite its archaic English, or maybe even sometimes they say because of its archaic English. Sometimes people would want to turn that into a pro. And in some ways it is, it has an august grandeur, but I've been trying to argue that the downsides of archaic English, the dead words and false friends, are sufficient reason for us to consider, should we move on? And then doctrinally speaking, we ought to be able to make use of all the good translations that the Lord has given us. So 1 Corinthians 3, Paul says, Peter, Paul, Apollos, all are yours. And I say the same thing. Doug Mover, Poythress, Wayne Grudem, Tom Schreiner, all their translations, the CSB, ESV, NIV, all are yours. Make use of them. They're just good tools for Bible study. But then the question becomes, how do I get this message out to people? And I saw that YouTube was a good place. And then I do admit to a little bit of clickbaitiness in these titles, right? So I have the ESV is the best Bible translation was the first one I did, I think. And then I did the CSB is the best Bible translation. I get some people confused, like, wait a minute, didn't you just do a video on, the CSB is the best Bible translation? Why the NIV is the best Bible translation now? And my rule for clickbait is that it can't be false advertising. You got to actually give the people something believably connected to the title. And if they'll read the whole title, I say the NIV is the best Bible translation for certain people in certain circumstances. I just want to get us out of the idea that we've got to find the best one. And once we find the best one, we can set all the others aside. Theologically, that's not true. Practically, that's not true. I want evangelical Christians who love the Bible like me, who believe it, who rely on it, to be able to make use of all the good Bible translations that we have. And I found there was some SEO, search engine optimization value in that title. And I decided to do a series.
That's great. And I have to say, as someone who works on YouTube quite a bit, clickbaitiness is necessary. You could call it a necessary evil. Right. We often don't want to do it as content creators, but the real goal is we want people to watch the video. And unfortunately, the way that humans are and the way the algorithm works is that the way we're going to get people to watch our stuff and to actually listen is sometimes to have a title that will get people to click. But we would argue, I'm sure both of us, that we want whatever title we have to genuinely relate to the topic in the video. So it's not clickbait. It's not clickbait in any kind of a a way that is deceptive.
Deceptive, right?
Yeah.